would rather spray tan my butthole than get it waxed.
Smoking pot, riding a horse. It sounds fun.
It sounds fine. It sounds scary as heck to me, but yeah, it could be fun. Saddle or not, I've never been on a horse. I only ride horses side saddle anyways. M. Night. Knock it off.
That's going to be a shit.
You stop it right now. You stop it.
You stop.
You go to your room, M. Night Shyamalan. You go to your room.
Think about what you've done.
That's a bad M. Night. That's a bad M. Night.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 344 of the Nation of Conversation. I'm your host, Ryan, and I'm here with a man who completed 113 beers for 113 medals, Mr. Wally Foley.
Yep,
I'm just
in
shocked
15 days.
that even after all that, you're still sitting here drinking Bud Heavies.
Yep.
All Bud
Yes.
Heavies, because we made him do that.
Yes.
To drink an American beer.
Uh-huh.
God damn it.
Yep.
Even though I don't think Budweiser is an American beer anymore, right?
Anheuser-Busch?
I don't think
No,
it is.
they did get bought out by some mega company
Yeah,
from
Really?
Europe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I bought the America can, so that kind of counts.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Tell us about your experience of drinking 8 beers a day for 2 weeks.
Oh God, it was rough. There was days where I would wake up and just not want to move because that's what happens when you keep drinking like that. I would not suggest doing this for anybody. Like, don't try this.
But you're doing it
challenge.
for the Paralympics or no?
I'm not drinking again until probably
Until the
November.
Winter Olympics.
Until probably November.
You're not drinking again, period, until November?
Well, maybe my birthday, but that's pretty. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to.
You don't think either of the drafts you're going to drink?
I
Oh, yeah.
don't think I'm going to draft.
Yes,
drink.
you are.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You can't draft fantasy.
For your
football.
own birthday.
I feel like
Your own birthday that is quickly approaching.
that's the only time I would drink. But I feel
Yeah.
like if I do drink anytime within the next couple of weeks, there's got to be like a talk that needs to be had.
Oh, we're at that.
Like
Oh,
an
boy.
intervention level.
It's that serious.
It's like, oh,
But
okay,
you're
well,
drinking as we
you just had 113 in 2 weeks. You should stop. Just take a little time off.
I had said to a guy at work today that like, oh yeah, a friend of mine just did like a beer for every medal. And he's like, oh my god. And he's like, and I said like 109 because I didn't even know the number.
Yeah.
And he's like, how many have you had? And I was like, in the last 2 weeks, like 25. I don't know, like, not that many.
A decent amount, but not
Yeah, I've drank 2, but not like that.
Yeah. Like, I'm still tired.
You're not moving particularly well. You're a little sluggish tonight.
Yeah.
I will say the longest bender I ever did when I was in college, when I stopped for like 3 days, I couldn't fall asleep sober, and it scared me.
That was college. Things were different.
Yeah.
That was Bill,
Yep.
other co-host of the show.
I was going to say, you never...
I never
I
introduced
am
you.
here as well. Yes.
You are here as well. We're going to play Royal Rumble, the game,
Yep.
in a moment.
Oh, should we start, like, shuffling these cards and shit?
Maybe you can,
Sure, yeah.
while we talk about how NXT's dead. NXT is either about to die or is on its deathbed.
In retrospect, it has been dying for a long time. Hence why, in part, I stopped watching it. But also in part because WWE just took it away from me. But
Without warning.
You have it back. We're technically watching
I don't know how much more
Peacock.
Peacock
The Peacock.
I want.
Peacock is
because
terrible.
For the Olympics, it was awful.
Oh, my God. It was worthless for the Olympics.
Yeah, it was. I never watched it. I tried one day and I gave up.
I watched...
I just watched whatever Mike Tirico told me I should watch.
A couple nights I watched the Tokyo Live or whatever, or Tokyo Review or whatever with Kenny Mayne and Maria Taylor. And they were fun, but it's just like, at least Maria was trying to like ask legitimate questions where Kenny was just like being Kenny.
Just being Kenny, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I want
that's a
to
sweet shirt,
watch
Marie.
live events.
You just noticed somewhere in Eddie Guerrero's
Just noticed, yeah.
Latino Heat, whatever it is.
But yeah, so I guess
I failed
I'll keep
Spanish.
Peacock for this reason.
For a Royal
Background.
Rumble on a Monday night on mute. Royal Rumble 1993.
and
See how far we get.
Premier League coming up in probably 3 weeks. Maybe
Wow.
less. Yeah.
That's quick.
We're already into August. Yeah.
Yeah. So on what was it? Saturday night? No, Saturday night. 12 NXT talents were released.
Yeah, all guys you've never heard of, though.
Not quite.
Oh no.
Oh
damn.
The 4 guys you've never heard of are Zachariah Smith, Asher Hale, who's on 205 Live, Giant, Zanjeer, and Stephon Smith. I don't know much about any of those
Zanjeer
guys.
appears to be Zanjeer, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
Sorry, Zanjeer.
Yeah, I don't know any of those guys.
Yep, don't know any of them. Bill, it will never happen. Mercedes Martinez released.
You said it last time, and she came back. So, first of all, pump the brakes there.
She did.
Secondly, part of it, and we're going to talk about this, is these guys are all too small, whatever. She is not. She is the right. She's older.
She's old. That's the thing.
But she is a good wrestler who is a big body.
She's very good, and
But
turned down.
that's not what they want for their women.
That's true.
She turned down
That's
an
true.
AEW contract to go to NXT so she could wrestle and coach in the future. So I guess that plan's out the window, unfortunately for her.
Okay. I used to love Rick Steiner so much more than Scott back in these days.
That's because Rick Rude Steiner was the best.
I agree.
Kona Reeves, one of our
Honestly, how is he still there?
the finest, Kona Reeves.
The finest. Yeah, I don't know how he was still there. Good hand, I guess.
Had a chance for a while, but didn't really do much after that. Ari Sterling, who
Never heard of him.
is GCW's high flyer guy there.
Alex Zane?
Alex Zane.
Really?
That was his new
They
name.
released him?
They released Alex Zane.
I mean,
That name sounds familiar.
Alex Zane
he's
was like
the only good
one
wrestler.
dude. The one
of
dude on
two good wrestlers in GCW.
The one dude on GCW were like,
He always
oh,
had the
that
weird
dude.
backyard
dumb.
wrestling shit
Yeah,
that
he
we
had
had
the
to
one
watch.
dumb
Yes.
strand of hair.
He's the one who jumped over a car.
Yeah,
Like,
he was
legit.
actually athletic and was good.
Okay. Even so.
Very good.
Oh no, I was thinking of somebody else.
You-
He fought that guy on one of the shows. The guy I was thinking of, and then he
Tony
fought Tony
Deppen?
Depp in one, who's the other one who's good, but he's actually really small, and he wrestles somewhere now.
ROH.
ROH.
Yeah. So he's been released, which is very goofy because like he's
He'll
not
show up then.
small. He's very athletic, but obviously this is not what they want.
Yep.
One of our other, so he was one of our favorites. Another one of our favorites, Jake Atlas.
This is dumb. Jake Atlas is
stupid.
a good wrestler. He's part of the LGBTQ community, which they pretend like they care about.
right.
The name sounds familiar.
Good
at
wrestler,
least,
was
so-
in PWG a bunch.
His finisher, well, at least before they renamed it in WWE, was the LGBT DDT, where he does a cartwheel on the top rope and then turns it into a DDT.
Very cool.
He does a cartwheel on the top rope?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then grabs their head on his way down.
That's pretty sweet.
You've
He's-
seen it.
He's very good.
Have?
He's a very, very
'Cause
good.
I
he
probably
did a
have.
lot of not GCW,
Which one was this?
He did PWG.
PWG,
Okay.
Jake Atlas.
Jake Atlas. Very good. Not old. Good wrestler.
Yeah.
Gone. Leon Ruff released.
Fine, that makes sense.
This
I have
dude was
no
North
issue with
American
him.
champion. He did a lot of
I
stuff.
have no issue with him. He's not that good a wrestler though, and he's very small. Like he's like
Oh,
135
sure.
pounds.
He's tiny, but they
That's,
feature this dude a lot.
That's
Yeah, I don't know
Marco's
why.
Stunt small, right? That's
No, he's
not
bigger than
quite,
Marco.
but
Really?
Marco
Marco's that
Spud's
small.
probably the only one smaller than him.
Okay.
He's small,
Because
but
he was like skinny
he's
too.
got-
Like he
had this whole run where he won the NXT title.
Yeah,
North
which was
American
more
title.
of a rib on
Off Johnny.
Gargano, but yes.
But still.
But yeah, no, he did
A lot of stuff
and
to
he
do.
he was good. But once that run was over, you don't need because he also
He
could
fo-
do cool stuff, but he was kind of sloppy too.
He was definitely sloppy.
Like he was
'cause there
not
that
a
one-
crisp wrestler.
That one time where he fell from the top rope to the floor, not doing a move.
Like he was not as quick or athletic as who's the small guy that kept getting fired and rehired.
Leo Rush.
Yeah,
He's not retired.
he's not as good as Leo Rush.
He's a lesser than Leo Rush, but still decent.
Yeah, but he was part of their storylines for sure.
Tyler Russ. This one is confusing to me.
I'm very confused because they were doing stuff with him.
He was in the Diamond Mine as like Roddy's number 2 guy.
And he was one of 2 guys they brought in. The other guy was August Gray or whatever, who was okay but not great. But this dude has like a WWE body. Like he's jacked.
Yeah.
He can do flips and stuff. He's weird and he didn't seem to have a ton of personality, but he was like a good wrestler.
Do you need personality when you're with Malcolm Bivens though? Probably not.
I don't know because Malcolm Big isn't as good as he used
But
to be.
this is obviously they just did this like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yes, and that was after they had cut other people that were supposed to be in the Diamond Mine.
Right, and now they've cut someone that's literally in the Diamond Mine.
Yep.
And then Bobby Fish.
It hurts.
Wow.
That one hurts. He's old, but
We saw this one coming a mile away.
he's old and he's always hurt.
He's old. He's
Is
hurt.
he hurt right now?
No, he
No.
came back from injury and
He
started.
came back and
a
started
feud.
being a jobber.
Started a feud with Roddy Strong,
Yeah.
and
Because they were supposed to do all in Undisputed Era people against each other, obviously, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
He
so-
will, if he wants to keep wrestling, and I think he does, he will show up somewhere. He's good and well respected. He's been in Ring of Honor. He's got
Right.
a lot of friends at AEW.
He's from here.
He went to Siena.
He's
Yeah.
from here.
And also is from here, yeah.
His father was, I think, the chief of fire chief. I think was that the fire chief
I don't know.
back in the day, I believe.
He was a gold medalist from Dwaynesburg.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that the...
Emma White. She was part of the women's track cycling team pursuit.
Oh,
Medalist.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. So Bobby's gone, meaning that the first domino has fallen for Undisputed Era,
Yep. Which means
is
Roddy's
sad.
next.
probably. And then this one, which just shocked the fucking hell out of me, because I love this guy, Bronson Reed.
The only way it makes sense, and it doesn't, but the only thing is he's fat and Vince doesn't like fat guys.
I think
That is the only reason.
literally.
Because he's good. He's got a good gimmick.
He's huge.
He is a big guy that jumps off the top rope.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like him. This doesn't make any sense except that Vince now has his hands all over NXT and went like, nope, he's fat. He's out of here.
Mm-hmm.
They
He will show up anywhere that he wants to be.
Yeah.
Like, they would love him in Japan.
Oh my
he
god.
could go to AEW. He's from Australia, so Japan will be fine for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it New Zealand or Australia? I forget now.
Maybe it is
One of
New Zealand, I'm not
those.
sure.
One of the from that area.
But yeah, he could show up in Japan. They would love him. He's wrestled there before. He was Jonah Rock before, right?
Jonah Rock. He was in PWG.
Yeah,
I
he can go.
was
He'll probably go back
super
there.
over in PWG. So
He could show up in AEW. He could show up in Ring of Honor. He could
Yeah.
go to TNA. Any of them will take him, I'm sure.
yeah. So that was very shocking because there's a lot of. I wouldn't say any of these guys other than Bronson are like top flight players, but Jake Atlas could have been.
Yep.
Ari Sterling could have been. Mercedes was always going to be useful in a women's division. Always, right?
And when he was healthy, they did stuff with Bobby Fish.
They did stuff with Fish.
But
They did
that
a
was-
lot of stuff with Fish. They did
Yeah.
a lot of stuff with Ruff.
Yeah.
And they were trying to do stuff with Russ. So now that happened, and then all of these stories start pouring out. Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer says Triple H and Shawn Michaels had nothing to do with the releases. All done by Vince McMahon, Bruce Prichard, and John
Yeah.
Laurinaitis.
He said it was like a power play, and these are the guys, of course, that won.
3 dudes who have nothing to do with NXT or have never
They
booked
didn't.
it. Well, they're not.
They're more. They've been getting in more the last couple years.
Yeah.
Ever since they went to 2 hours to compete directly.
Yep.
So a couple weeks ago, they went down. Those 3 went down to evaluate NXT, and obviously they didn't like what they saw because
Yeah.
this is what the report. This is reportedly what they
Hold
had
on,
to
there's
say.
a brain scan, whatever that means going on.
Oh, that was his replay. Bobby Heenan's all of his replays were brain scans.
I didn't remember that.
Yes. And
Like his attempt at Madden.
yeah, his
Yeah.
Drawing
his
on the
telestrator work isn't great.
Yeah. No.
I think it's
another arrow on top of an
I
arrow.
think it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be funny. Yeah, I think he's
like
doing a
trying to
bit.
draw like a penis or
Yeah.
something.
I don't know if he's actually drawing a penis, but I think that's all a bit. Anyway, so this is the report that they gave or whatever, the memo or whatever. NXT wrestlers are too small or too old. We need to
Yes.
change moving forward. Likely back to the original version of NXT, which was a true developmental.
Yes, kind of.
You know what? If the report said, there's so many layers to all this. It's going to take us most of the show to go over all this probably, but if the memo said, listen,
What's the
Raw,
timer at over there, Ryan?
13 minutes.
13 minutes and while he's already on his second butt heavy. This is a
Believe it.
problem.
Yeah. You said intervention. I think all the Rockers are coming out.
Oh, best tag team ever in the history of wrestling.
Close.
Name one. That's see, I told you.
Young Bucks.
Young Bucks literally want to be the Rockers.
I know, but they're They're so good. Anyway, so if there was a memo and it said like, listen, our main roster sucks. We're gonna bring up everybody who's any good from NXT and build these rosters up and make them real good by bringing up all the good people.
Here it is.
Oh, the barbershop window.
I don't know how we got back here.
Wow.
Oh.
The best turn in the history of wrestling.
When Marty Jannetty turned heel on Shawn.
look at him. Watch him dive through this window. It's disgusting.
How he attacked his foot with his face.
Yeah. And then look at him. Look what he does to this window for no reason. He breaks this window for no reason.
I mean, it's
Marty.
not Shawn's fault. Anyway, so I think that if they said, let's bring them all up, minus the people who are needing green and needing help, that would have made some sense. Like, okay, we're bringing up Cole and O'Reilly. All these guys are coming up. You know, oh, look at this. Rockers explode.
Look at this cell going on.
What a heel Marty Jannetty is for getting his revenge here.
He attacked him from behind.
So, this led people to believe that NXT is
he
in.
just did the thing that Ric Flair ripped off.
Oh yeah, a little flip in the corner that Flair ripped off 20 years earlier.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were speculating NXT is donezo because they also said they're going to change the logos, the look, the lighting, which
They're going to change the name.
you think?
Probably. If they're doing all this, might as well change the name.
No, it won't. It'll still be NXT, but it'll be with some dumb. I don't know.
I saw a report that USA Network is not happy. It's like we just blasted. What a heel! He just blasted Sensational.
Sensational Sherry.
The hell, Marty? USA Network's not happy because they put effort into having NXT on Wednesdays before, and Tuesdays now.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck? You're like gutting the show that we're putting on. Like, what are you doing? I saw that.
Yeah, and then Vince is like, yeah, but you already gave us billions of dollars. Too bad.
Yeah, too bad, basically. Apparently none of this, though, applies to Adam Cole, who went in and met with Vince McMahon and was offered a $1 million contract. $1 million for 1 year, over 1 year. So $1 million over, it's probably more than 1 year. It's probably 5 years,
problem is,
$5 million.
even if Vince is going like, yeah, you can talk, we'll like bring you up and do something, he'll get one promo, he'll lose one match, and then he'll disappear. Because he's too small.
He's going to sit in catering for 5 years.
Yep.
So that AEW can't touch him for 5 years.
Because even like the small guys, like Shawn Michaels back in the day, would be huge compared to these guys now.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, Billy Gunn is fucking huge.
Yeah.
You ever stood next to Billy Gunn?
No,
Or,
personally,
like,
I've not.
He's like
but-
6'5" or something.
Like, been in the
that, right?
arena where he is? He's fucking huge.
But like that's it
Gold
used to be
Dust,
because what's
huge.
it's 205 live in WCW. Even it was what 230 or less. You meant you were a cruiserweight.
Yeah.
You'd be 228 pounds and you're a cruiserweight.
So Adam Cole has not, to my knowledge, has not signed this deal. Has not signed it.
Good.
Yet.
At this point, I
Yet.
want them to leave.
I do think it's funny that they're like, hey, Adam Cole, come to SmackDown and let's give you this big pitch about how we're really invested in you. And while we're doing that, we're going to fire your good buddy, Bobby Fish.
Yep.
After we've already fired so many others.
I'm curious what they do with guys like Ciampa and Gargano who have said, no thanks, I don't. I want to stay in NXT.
yeah.
So I think there's there's two ways this can go. A lot of people are saying NXT is dead, which I'm curious to get your eulogy. I guess we'll get your eulogy on.
It depends what you
The
mean by
time.
dead.
I mean, like, as we know it, dead.
As we know it, yes. If they go back to what it was at first, that's
Are we
dumb,
talking about
but
cutting the fat and making it real thin and just the best people that are still there?
Nope. We're talking
And,
about
like-
OVW circa 2007.
If they do that, the show can't air, right?
No.
It can't be on TV.
No.
It can air on the network on Peacock. It cannot air on USA.
It can't
No.
air on USA Network, can it?
No.
If it's a bunch of J-Brones that are
a bunch of giant dudes that have no idea what they're doing, no.
Right. That can't happen.
Because I'm sure Vince looked back and said, remember when we had the thing with Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton and John Cena and how awesome that was? And Batista?
I mean, look at all the people making decisions. Bruce Prichard was in charge then.
Right.
Johnny Laurinaitis was in charge then.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's not the wrestler's fault that the main roster doesn't use them as stars, because in theory they could just port these people right up.
Yeah. And
just continue the storylines or continue the character and have them be stars.
Yeah.
And they did it with Kevin Owens. They literally did it with Kevin Owens.
And that's the thing. You could say, like, well, the fans won't accept them. The real WWE fans want big guys. No, you let these guys have one of their NXT matches on actual main roster, and they will love it. But they bring them into NXT to say, all right, now you're in NXT, stop doing indie stuff. Here's how you have to wrestle. Then they bring them from NXT up to the main roster, and they say, all right, stop doing NXT stuff. Here's how you have to wrestle. Yeah. And no, it's boring.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to do that. So I think there's another cut. It's like there's definitely a cut that's Kushida, O'Reilly.
I hope for their sakes, yes.
There's got to be a cut coming that's, if this is real, if all this is exactly what they want to do, and they want to, build these literal giant stars, then there's got to be a cut coming that's Ciampa, Gargano, Kushida, all those kind of guys.
Now, all of these guys that we're talking about obviously are good enough to go to AEW or wherever else, but AEW cannot literally sign every person.
No.
Even though it'd be great potentially for them. So that's why I need Jim Irsay or some other rich guy to be like, you know what? I'm going to start NXT, but we'll call it anything else. I'm just going to take all these guys that they cut. I'm just going to let them keep doing what they're doing. Only I will get the money for it now.
Craziness. So,
look at that sell.
Oh my God, Marty versus Shawn. I'm so upset right now that Shawn's losing.
Let's go, Marty. I honestly don't know who won this, so
it's got to be Shawn. Come on, Marty's never won anything. Yeah. So Adam Cole is apparently exempt, even though he is also small. So I don't understand the thinking there. Other than Adam Cole is a blue chipper. He is great.
Yeah.
He is a perfect WWE
You know
wrestler.
why? You know what he has that Vince likes? He can put his hands on his knees, and the whole crowd will say, Adam Cole, baby.
Right.
Vince sees that. He's like, okay, there's something here.
Yeah.
I mean, there is.
And there is obviously something there.
There must be something.
But that's not the only way to get the crowd involved.
He's an incredible heel, an incredible talker.
And I think Vince sees a guy can be a smaller heel, not a babyface.
Which he's great at being a heel and not so good
still,
at a babyface.
He's going to have one match against a big guy. He's going to get called up and have one match against Drew McIntyre. Vince is going to go, nope, he's too small. I don't believe it. And that'll be the last you hear of him.
Probably.
Even though it'll be a great match.
And then he'll be locked in catering for 5 years until he can get out. Which is probably why he's pondering this contract, because it's like, first of all, I'm making more money than I ever thought I would make.
Yeah.
But also, I'm going to get shelved. I know it. I just know I'm going to get shelved.
Right. Is it?
And it has no fault to my own.
Maybe the thought is, well, if it's 1 year, then I can... If I sit in catering for 10 months, it'll suck. But at least in a year, I'll be free.
Yeah.
But I think it's
and
probably
you'll have all that money in your back pocket.
There's no way they're signing him to a 1 year deal, though.
I wouldn't think they want to.
They might cut him, though. They might put him in catering for a year, shelve him, keep him. Get him
that's the thing.
Ice cold.
They can lock you up in a no compete for however long.
Yeah, they
can cut you tomorrow.
They could freeze him out. I think they're going to freeze how hot he is out, and this is ridiculous. You have the guy, just go fucking, just put him on the roster and use him. Jesus Christ. Even if he's not the champion, you can still use him all over the place. It's so stupid. All right, so give me a eulogy. So everyone thinks NXT 2014 to 2021, maybe those years don't even make sense for you.
That's roughly it.
You are the NXT. You watched
really
basically
it's like 2015 to like 2019 or the
Well, no, 2014 was the. It's probably earlier than 2014.
That's when they started.
2014 was the takeover, the first ever takeover.
Right. That's when it started heating up because they they brought in indie darlings El Generico and Kevin Owens.
Right.
And they brought in Finn Balor from Japan and Hideo Itami, who didn't pan out. But it's when they brought in established wrestlers
that it started getting
that
hot.
it like started to pick up.
Cesaro was brought in.
Cesaro and him and Sami Zayn had easily the best matches at that point in NXT.
So the way I remember this was the network was coming. I had been brought back in by the CM Punk pipe bomb. So we were watching Raw.
Yeah.
People were telling us NXT was good, but it was hard to find.
Yes.
It was like on WWE.com or something for a while. And so I believe it was Dan the Dan Hep who said, you got to watch Cesaro versus Sami Zayn at the TakeOver, whatever the hell it was. And we watched that, and we're like, "Oh, this is pro wrestling again.
Yeah.
This is what we want. This is what we like. You know, I'm invested in this match. Now I'm invested in these characters.
Yeah,
I'm considering getting the network. Now I'm getting it full on. I think Mike got it first, but we're watching this every week now instead. Fuck Raw. We're not watching that. We're gonna watch this
and then Kevin Owens came in as his friend, who then quickly turned on him.
And
that heated up right away.
We had been watching for a while because Pac was there too.
Pac was there from early on. He was a tag champ before regular champ.
He beat Bo Dallas, I think, in a ladder match.
I believe so.
Early on.
That was the 6 to 9 months I'd never actually watched, but yes.
And then he was facing Sammy. Was it Sammy?
Because early on Seth Rollins was the first champ.
Right.
And then also, he had a different name at the time, but Roman Reigns was there, and the other John Moxley, Dean Ambrose,
John Moxley, and
they were like a big thing.
Plus the Wyatt
but they got
family.
Called up right away.
And the
Wyatt family was,
there.
and Sister Abigail actually was like a weird, what's that mean type of thing.
Lana and Rusev were there and got called up pretty quickly.
Yep.
So all of them were up. So we're now like, oh, there's like cool guys down there we can go check out.
Yep.
Who are doing better work than the fucking main roster.
To this day, just the hype to not even like to build to the event, to start a match. I've never seen anything like Sami Zayn versus this guy I've never heard of until you guys told me Shinsuke Nakamura is good.
Oh,
right.
But it was his debut. The only build up to the match was Sami Zayn had just lost because he always lost because he was the babyface.
Right.
He just lost a big match to, I don't know if it was Owens or somebody else. I think it was Owens, and Regal basically came out and was like, Sammy, like, you lost, but you've done so much for us. We think highly of you. We thought, like, we need to find you an opponent. Well, I think we did. And it was Nakamura without even saying his name. He just came out and was like, hi, Sammy, I come for you, or something like that. And the crowd, the part of the crowd that recognized him went nuts. Yeah. And he obviously was like, oh, like, intrigued.
Yeah.
So by the time he actually came out, they had done enough packages to show, like, hey, this guy's legit. He's the king. And the announcers were building him up and stuff. Sammy came out, and the crowd was going nuts. And then Nakamura's music hit, and it was the first time anyone had even seen it, so they couldn't do the sing-along or anything. And just him walking to the ring and doing his, like, fall-over thing, the crowd was wholly pooping his entrance. Because there's video that they show later where Triple H is in Gorilla going, I guess that's a good thing if they're doing that for an entrance. Like, he had never seen it either.
Yeah.
And then the match started with his, like, weird, like, stuff where he would, like, duck under the initial tie-up and, like, walk away. And then he did the thing where he put his head onto Sami Zayn's chest and, like, shook or whatever. Yep. And it just, like, built. I've never seen anything like it.
And we skipped right over Finn Balor's run.
Yeah.
And Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. Finn Balor won the title off Kevin Owens, and Finn Balor and Samoa Joe had a bunch of matches.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe beat him on a house show, I think.
Finn Balor was the champion for a long time.
We're talking about Bayley and Sasha, Iron Man.
Yeah. They
Iron Woman
main
match.
evented a 30-minute Iron Woman. It was awesome. Becky Lynch got her start there. Everyone in their women's division right now came from NXT.
Yep. Right. I remember there being
even Natty was down there. Not down there, but she would go and wrestle with them.
There was an awesome triple threat before the women's Iron Man match. It was Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha in a triple threat.
Yeah.
And it was really good, and I didn't even know Becky was that good.
Yeah, because she started as like a little lady leprechaun, basically.
Right. She was doing like Irish step dancing or whatever, right?
Jesus.
Paige was when it
right.
first started. Paige was the women's division,
right?
Yep.
Like she came in as like, Tenille Dashwood.
Tenille Dashwood, whatever her name was, Emma.
Emma was good. She was goofy, but she was good. But Paige like came in as like, oh, here's this like hot new like look at who we found or whatever. And then she was just like a feel good story until she got over like no one else in the company, and they're like, oh, I guess we put the belt on her because they love her.
And then they put the other belt on her.
Yeah,
they put both belts on her. That's how hot she was. It's an end of an era here.
But yeah, the entire women's division now essentially came through NXT. Mm-hmm. Maybe not Tamina, maybe not Naomi. I feel like Naomi was around though.
Naomi was there for like the early version because then she was Funkadactyl.
That's right.
So she was definitely
she was on like
NXT at some point.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. All of them came from there.
Did you say Tamina?
She might not have been.
She might have been. She might have predated that, but
like even Natty went and had matches with Charlotte on NXT.
Right. She had that awesome title match when Paige vacated the title. Like NXT single-handedly pretty much not resurrected, but made women's wrestling into a real thing.
Yeah.
Not the savior Stephanie McMahon. No,
she didn't. She invented it.
Women. Yeah. She invented wrestling and women.
Yeah, separately and then put them together.
She's so smart. Those matches made it possible for Bianca Belair to win the main event at WrestleMania against Sasha Banks, and everyone's like, "Yes, we're totally down for this."
Yeah.
Like that would never have fucking happened if NXT didn't exist. War Games, one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
They resurrected War Games.
And I remember
a lot of good stuff.
Being nervous when they're like, no, we're not going to put a top on it.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, well, then obviously they're going to climb out. And so they had to be like, if you climb out, you lose. I'm like, this all seems weird. I get that Ricochet is in it, but is he really going to do so? Oh, he is.
Yes.
He's going to do He's going to do a 630 or whatever it was that he did.
Which you totally forget about all these guys. Ricochet had an incredible feud against Velveteen Dream.
Launched his career in NXT.
Yeah, and he got beat up by the Undisputed Era.
And Andrade
and Johnny.
Yeah.
Right. There's so much stuff. Johnny and Ciampa
That's where Big E got his start. He was He came in as a House of Fire undefeated star.
Right.
Bo Dallas was champion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, but yeah.
So many great things.
They also had matches with Yoshitatsu.
Right.
Versus
not great.
When he still had a last name, Trent Beretta, before he forgot that his last name is Beretta and just started using a question mark.
When they moved from 1 hour to 2 hours on TV,
that was the beginning of the end.
That was the beginning of the end.
It was
we called it.
Yeah,
we said this is going to be the beginning of the end.
And it was. And it still was great because they obviously have enough talent to put on 2 hours.
It's still a good show, but
it just
slowly
broke.
started.
Yeah, it broke from what they were doing.
Going
where
down,
it was,
down,
everything
down,
was.
down.
They had to nail every minute because they only had 60 of them.
And they did every time.
Yeah.
Or if they didn't nail it, it was only an hour, so you didn't really dwell on the misses. Is Marty going to win this match? Oh,
damn.
Anything else to say about NXT before we move on from that?
It's sad, but I stopped watching it, so I don't care.
You're part of the reason it's dead. So, some say when they lost the Wednesday Night War, the writing was on the wall.
Yeah, well, it already was, but yeah.
They lost, so
it wasn't their fault.
And that's
they were put in a terrible position because there was. If NXT was just a 1 hour show still on the network, I don't know if we're at this point.
No, that's the thing.
No.
And part of the problem was when they went and they started to change it, people that liked NXT were like, all right, well, it looks... AEW looks more like NXT, so I'm just going to watch that.
Yeah.
Right. It's more exciting than NXT. It's a new thing. But... oh boy, the ref's down. A couple of other news bits before we move on to the game. Beautiful Bobby Eaton passed away.
Beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Member of the Midnight Express.
Oh, yes.
One of the best tag teams of all time.
Who apparently actually was legit a really good dude. I know you're supposed to say that after someone dies.
Yeah,
but
so I'm going to read this story right now. I just pulled it up. That encapsulates Bobby Eaton's outside of the ring character. Great wrestler, but apparently outside of the ring, an incredible guy. David Bixen Band posted this, but a bunch of other people have talked about it.
Yeah.
Bill Dundee's daughter was not allowed to date wrestlers. And she eventually confessed she was dating another wrestler. And Bill Dundee was all pissed off. So he started yelling and screaming. He said, I'm going to kill this guy. Who the hell is it? Tell me who it is. I'm going to go kill him right now. She goes, it's Bobby Eaton. And he goes, well, you picked the right one. Bill Dundee was like, okay, fine. All right, well, he's a good guy, so I guess it's okay. You can date a wrestler. If you're going to date any wrestler, you date... There it is. Shawn Michaels get the victory. Thank you, Sensational Sherry. So that is a Bobby Eaton story that's legendary right there. I'm going to kill him, whoever he is. It's Bobby Eaton. All right, never mind. Malachi Black had his big moment. Speaking of NXT release dudes they couldn't use, comes out being a fucking star.
Aleister Black, a.k.a. now Malachi Black.
A.k.a. Aleister Black. He squashed Cody in a match. Cody then got on the mic and gave a speech basically setting up a retirement. And then Aleister Black came back in and blasted him with a crutch in the back, not a chair. Blasted him with a crutch right in the back, like not allowing him to retire. Fuck you. And the show went off the air. So that dude positioned completely as a complete star.
Yep.
Thank you very much. We'll take him. No problem. We will make him a complete star.
He was another one. He showed up on the scene. He immediately was a superstar in NXT.
A complete superstar. And honestly, one of the things I loved about NXT that they fucking destroyed during this 2 years of being on TV, the music was awesome.
Yeah, they got rid of they fired the CFOs.
They fired the CFOs, and that changed everything because the Undisputed Era song, the Aleister Black song, fucking Bobby Roode's entire thing was basically a song. Nakamura's song was incredible. Like, all those things helped build these guys to be awesome, and I don't know why. What happened there?
I don't either.
Have you heard Adam Cole's song? His new song? It still has the boom in it, but it's like a new shitty, like, generic rock track you can download from YouTube for free.
It's basically Nickelback?
Yeah, it's not though. It's there's nothing to it. It's just like a not ad free
guitar.
It's like copyright free music that they just stuck in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. Bill, it's time for a segment to be named later. What you got?
Okay. Well, before I go on, I just want to make sure. Wally, do you have your Jupiter's Legacy comic book report ready for us?
No,
yeah.
I do not.
Okay.
Forgot you were going to do that.
Figured you wouldn't, but I was going to cede my time to you for that.
12%.
So then instead, I looked up the Four Horsemen because, as we discussed, there are more than 4 of them.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Should we guess?
Sure.
Can we guess how many? Are we guessing how many?
Names? Are we guessing names? Or
No,
how many?
Either way.
You'll win if we guess names.
Well, let's start with number of people.
All right. I'm going to say 14.
Ryan?
What did I say last time? I'll say 22.
Well, it depends. You're both closer depending on whether you go with just straight up wrestlers or everyone associated with the group.
Because they have a lot of managers and
They
stuff.
have one, well, they've had several managers, but only one that was just a manager.
JJ.
Of course, JJ Dillon.
Okay.
There's other people like Ole and Arn Anderson who later managed after they wrestled. Yeah. They had one referee. For a while, they had little Nate doing their bidding.
Yeah.
Right.
They had 5 or more, depending on how many of these women count as their valets.
Oh, right, because wasn't Miss Elizabeth one of their valets? And so was Woman, right?
Baby Doll, Woman, Miss Elizabeth, Deborah, Double D, someone named Double D.
Double D.
And then there's a bunch of other women that were like one of the people's wrestlers that like sort of were around.
I don't think we count any
They had
valets.
6 associates.
Okay.
Associates.
Guys that were not technically part of it, but they were around and sort of sometimes part of
Because
it.
Jeff Jarrett was like a weird...
Oh, he was in it. Although Arn
He
says he
counts
was
as in
not,
it?
but he's...
Right. Because they were like, oh, come in and join us, and he turned heel on them, and the same exact thing happened with Kurt Hennig, but better, when he slammed the...
Also part of it, though.
He slammed the War Games cage on Flair's head
So
and joins the NWO, which was an awesome angle.
the people that were not technically in it were J.J. Dillon when they were doing all those War Games matches with Paul Ellering and the...
Right, even though he got crushed in one of those
Yeah, he got
matches.
hurt, so they had to actually replace him. So they brought in a masked dude named War Machine, who was Big Boss Man. So he was not technically part of it, but he wrestled
Big Boss
a
Man. He's on
Speak of the
the.
devil.
He's right now
There he is.
wrestling Bam Bigelow.
Butch Reed flirted with it in the early stages,
Ah.
but wasn't technically. At one point, they brought in, I think mostly in house shows, but Kendall Windham, the brother of Barry.
Wow.
And he would like throw up the fingers though, but
But he wouldn't.
but not really in it. There was a Japanese dude named Hiro Matsuda, who was a manager / sometimes would wrestle with them / when they're in Japan, he was in charge of the group.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Let's see. They also had David Flair towards the end.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they had Michael Hayes as like a guest, like trying to reinvigorate it at one point. And then he's like,
Yeah.
or I'm just going to reform
Freebirds.
and that'll be better. So, but they had 15 members of it. Ryan, you want to try to run through them?
Benoit, Malenko, Mongo.
Yep.
Sid Vicious,
Yep.
Jeff Jarrett,
Yep.
Arn Tully, Ole, Barry Windham.
Yep.
You said Jeff Jarrett counts, so Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Hennig,
Yep.
Rick.
Rick, of course, right? JJ,
Yep, you didn't say Rick.
JJ, and
Yep. Let's see. We talked about him. Talked about him. There's
how many are we missing?
1, 2 that you should definitely get.
Sting,
That's one of them.
but even though it was like a hot minute. Lex Luger was another
You
one.
said Mongo, right?
Yeah, Mongo. Lex Luger was another one.
Yes, Lex Luger was like the first one to join besides he was the fifth person ever.
Yeah.
So there's 2 more. One you might get, one you definitely will not.
I might get one, I won't. Trying to think if...
Did we get hints?
We said
one of them.
David Flair, right?
Yep. The one that you might get did it right before he became a loose cannon.
Oh, yeah, Pillman.
Yep. And then right around the same time as
That
Pillman,
was another, like, fake join.
there's another guy who was in it, but you'll never know.
No clue.
Paul Roma.
Paul Roma.
Apparently is part of the quote-unquote weakest version of the Horsemen.
Oh, my
Never
God.
heard of him.
All right, so I got everybody but 2 people?
Yeah, so you got 13 of 15.
I forgot about Pillman being there for, like, a hot minute.
Yeah.
He was
WCW made a mess of the Four Horsemen.
He was in that Sting match where Sting, you big dummy.
Yes.
Pillman was part of the Four Horsemen in that match.
Yeah.
I should have gotten that.
And then he loose cannoned to ECW and then to WWF.
Yeah, tried to show his penis in the ECW ring. Had a match against a pencil with an eraser on it.
Hey, it's better than against a head and then pending with a bottle of shampoo so you can say Head and Shoulders. Because that's the real thing that happened.
Yes.
The King penned Head and Shoulders.
Oh, boy.
Yep. All right. It is time. Wait a minute. You deleted everything.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. It's got the pink.
There we
mark.
go.
There
There
it
we
is.
go.
See?
It's time for everybody's favorite new weekly segment, which has gone 8 weeks, 9 weeks now. How much is this crap going for on eBay? Wally, you're up now by 2. You're up 5-3.
Yep.
So you are going to go first on this item. His 4th beer already. We are talking tonight about mint in box, Hulk Hogan.
It's not mint, just looking at it.
All right, sort of in box. Hulk Hogan Children's Chewable Multivitamins.
Plus extra C, as you can.
Not vitamin C, just extra C.
Just extra C. Courage. That's what you get. Have some courage, kids. Wally.
Use for courage, staunch and true, Ryan.
Wally,
Courage to dare and do.
Oh, there we go.
No cholesterol with beta carotene.
There you go. Does any of this help you?
I'm going to say, because people are stupid, $35.
Let me just start by saying these obviously are expired by now.
Yes.
And in fact, would probably be dangerous to eat.
Yes.
Oh, they're mint in box. You're not opening this stuff.
You said $35?
I said 35.
Well, probably at the time they cost $5.99. With inflation, just to sell them now would be like $24.
Wow.
You say $35.
Yep.
No, for something that actually goes bad, asking price is $19.99.
This is on eBay. Collector's items. You got to think about this. Wally, you have taken a 6-3 lead.
Commanding lead.
6-3,
How much?
Wally.
Were we close?
No.
No, we're not.
$70.
That's very close.
Oh
What?
My God.
$60 is the actual asking price of these Hulk Hogan multivitamins for kids with extra courage.
Are there any bids?
I don't think so.
Of
Okay.
course there's not.
$60 is what this person's asking for.
$70
While
for a
you
thing
are
of Hulk Hogan's
commanding
no,
lead.
thank you.
6-3, a 3-game lead now.
Yes, I am.
Holy crap.
I guess I'm just better than Bill at this.
Wow, you are better.
Admittedly, you are a bigger wrestling fan than I am these days.
Wow. Are we ready to play the Royal Rumble wrestling game for a little
They are
little
all
bit?
shuffled up. And
One
such.
game of the Royal Rumble
One
wrestling
game, but we're going to do all 30 wrestlers.
There's the placards.
These are all shuffled and ready?
All right, I need
Those
to
are shuffled.
Okay, so we need 1, 2,
sip
3,
a beer for the
4,
working man.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get 6 cards each, please, Wally.
Okay.
Let's see. We will start tonight with you, and you.
This is a scintillating conversation right here that we're having while we set the game up.
We are dealing cards. Wally, who's your...
I've got Andre the Giant.
Oh, how can you ever beat a giant in a Royal Rumble? He's going to win.
That is correct. That's correct. For sure.
There's Andre.
Thank
I
you.
have one of his nemesises or maybe partners, the Iron Sheik. I make him humble.
You make him humble?
That's what he says.
Oh.
I make him humble.
Mine is, it's not my fault being the biggest and the baddest.
How will they know that I am a ladies' man? Have you ever thought about just showing one nipple?
And his special attack is the bear hug.
Yes. Mine is the camel clutch.
Whoa, baby.
Okay.
All right, who am I?
Let's
This
find
guy?
out.
Let's find out. Hacksaw Doom Duggan, baby!
Oh! And you have a finisher coming. It is the...
What's these? Oh, it literally just says "Hey" out on it, doesn't it?
I do a 3-point clothesline.
3-point standing.
Oh,
3
tough
point
guy. Tough guy.
All right, so remember, we each get 6 cards. They're attacks. They are... You can put one power-up or cheat card on it. There are some defense cards. There are referees that allow you to stop cheat cards. And then sometimes at the bottom they have extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever watched a WWE match most recently gets to be the first player. There should be a little placard in there, Molly.
Yes.
Are we all watching it right now? So
We are.
Does that count?
So I guess before this, Ryan, who was the last one to watch a wrestling match.
I'm assuming it's me because you guys don't.
Yeah, I don't honestly remember.
You watch.
Oh, what was that last match that you showed us when we were here 3 weeks ago? That's the last time I watched a wrestling match.
All right, so it's me.
Okay, so you're first player.
Okay.
So now we each put out in order. So starting with you, Ryan. One attack, or if you don't have attack or you don't want to, you can sit out, you can rest for a round, and then exchange cards at the end.
And you place it face down, correct?
Face down towards who you're attacking. You have to say who you're attacking.
Let me get a piece of you, Bill.
I don't like that. Then, let me see. I will do that, perhaps. And then you can put a power-up on it if you like. These are not well-shuffled cards, so I'm guessing there's not a lot of power-ups in our hands yet.
Last time that was
Hey,
the
I
problem.
shuffled that for a while.
When we played last time, that was the problem.
I'm going to attack you, then.
We did not shuffle well last time
Okay.
we played this game.
I will... also attack.
Oh, but no power-up. Weird.
Oh, what is
It's
this?
like they're not shuffled.
What is this nonsense?
Okay, so now we all reveal, and then whoever has
same
the
time?
highest speed goes first.
Okay.
I have a speed 1 power bomb.
I have a speed 4 backbreaker. If this hits, you may immediately play your signature. So I have
a speed 2 power leg drop.
So you go first.
Yep.
Now you can try to defend against
Right. Against the backbreaker.
backbreaker. So you need something that says you can defend against moves.
Ref. Defense. Play.
Refs only count against
The
cheating things
the
like
cheating
that.
mode. Haha.
Oh, damn you.
So you do that, and then you immediately get to play your signature.
Yep. If this hits, your opponent must discard their attack for this round. I did not notice that.
Perfect. So how many? You just gave him 5 points?
I gave him 5 points of damage.
And then I'm going to hit him with a power bomb.
For 4, and he's done.
And already, XO!
I'm out already?
Yep.
Your first guy is out already.
Oh, my God. How many you got to knock out to win?
Whoever's last man standing wins.
Oh, shit.
You just collect for bragging rights.
There's Hacksaw's finisher. I'm now macho man. I'm thinking I'm going to drop an elbow drop on you, Wally.
Well, he's the one that knocked you out.
I make him humble. I make him humble.
The cream of the crop.
Oh, yeah, we got to see what the thing does.
I need to get another card out of the thing.
So now we all go back up to 6.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do I remain with this WWE placard or whatever this is? Or does that move on?
I think
that goes to me because I got the elimination.
You knocked him out.
Oh, here's the bad guy on Roma 93.
Oh, that would be a good one, but I don't have it.
Let's see.
I'm gonna throw this at Andre. He's strong over there. He's got 10 health.
All right.
Throwing this at you.
Jesus.
Oh, you could have waited. Oh, he's coming back at me.
Yes.
Okay, so now we all do it.
We flip it and dip it.
I got a speed 2.
I got a speed of 4.
I got a speed 4.
Okay, so
I'm doing a pumped up suplex.
Which is that just when you hit me for
3
3
damage.
A pumped up suplex.
I'm going to hit you with a death. Oh, no. Actually, Murray, you get to go now because you're also speed.
I'm going to hit you with a suplex for 2 damage.
Okay.
Simple, just a simple, crisp suplex.
I'm gonna hit you
Andre
with
the Giant.
Yes.
Death. If this hits, your opponent must discard their attack for this round. So,
Haha.
But he still takes 5 damage after.
So he's got 5 damage. I'm up to 3.
But Andre is the biggest, strongest guy in the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So hard to take out.
Yep.
Now we draw
Go back
again?
up. Yep.
All right. 1, 2. Okay.
Okay. I am going to
Oh yeah, you go first.
go after Macho.
Okay.
Oh, what's that about? I'm going to go after you, Iron Sheik, then.
I will as well.
Let's reveal him.
Okay.
I'm a speed of 4.
Speed of 2.
Speed of 4.
Okay.
Okay, so I go first from the title holder.
Okay.
So I hit you with a backbreaker for 2.
Okay.
If this hits, you may immediately play your signature.
Oh.
So I'm going to set up. Listen to this continuity.
Oh,
Use a
brother.
backbreaker to set up a camel clutch.
Oh.
If this hits, your opponent must discard 1 strike and 1 kick, or be thrown over the top rope.
Oh man.
Do you have
Like
a
from
strike?
my hand?
Yeah. Do you have a strike and a kick?
Can he discard his kick here?
That's a good question. Let's see if he's got a strike first.
What's the
Strikes
strike?
are red, I believe.
They also say strike in the middle. I think it
Yeah.
is red.
Do
Yeah.
not have a strike.
Macho's been eliminated.
I
Damn.
have kicks. I have attacks, but I don't
But it's
have...
got to be one of each, a strike and a kick.
Good lord. Goes to him.
Yeah.
That's it. The game's over,
I
right?
make him humble.
No.
Bill wins, right?
No, the game's over when we're down to one man standing. It is a Royal
Yeah.
Rumble.
Oh, I thought it was... The original rules were only... What, 3?
Oh, and then
We
I
start
hit
with,
you.
there's enough for
All
each
right,
of us.
so
actually.
now I'm...
and you hit me with a flying lariat.
Yeah, for 2. That gets you how many? 5
I'm up to
out of how many?
Sorry, the game's still going on.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm
5, 6,
Goldberg.
7.
Goldberg.
Goldberg, you get a finishing maneuver,
Oh, yeah.
Maybe one more
a
card.
jackhammer, I believe.
Okay.
Jackhammer, not a spear.
Jackknife. Jackknife.
Jackhammer.
No, it is a spear. You're right. It's a spear.
It should be a jackhammer because it always wants spear then jackhammer, but whatever.
And I need
game.
one more card. All right, Iron Sheik's not looking great.
Whatever game.
Yeah. Bill, you choose first.
I sure do. Okay. Okay, this actually is good continuity too. So I don't want to do it.
Not yet. You don't play yet.
I'm gonna hit
You're
Andre
showing
the Giant.
your hand too early.
I'm gonna hit hit. Well, no,
I feel like
maybe
it's
someone
pretty
hit Goldberg.
obvious.
I'm gonna hit a move aimed at Andre.
Okay. I will do a move aimed at the Iron Sheik.
Okay.
And Ryan as well.
I will also aim at you.
I think I'm
Iron Sheik.
speed of 5, I believe. Yeah, speed of 5.
Speed of 5.
No, speed of 4.
All right, so I go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit you with a pumped up leg lock.
Oh, wow.
If this hits, your opponent must reveal their hand and discard all kicks.
All
pumped
kicks?
Yes, but you have to show us. You have to show us your hand.
showdown.
Move, strike, speed, and a boost.
So nothing?
No kicks.
All right. Well, you get two damage on them old man legs of Andre.
Okay.
He's still standing pretty tall, though.
You got 7 there?
No. I'm down.
Yeah,
8?
7.
2, 4, 7.
So 3 more still.
Yep.
That's a lot to go.
But you keep attacking Iron Sheik. You do that. So who hits me next?
It would be his speed of 5 back body drop.
Back body drop.
Okay.
If this hits
Mm-hmm.
and was boosted, which it wasn't,
Okay.
by
So
an
you
Irish
just hit
whip,
me
I could have thrown you out, but you take 1 damage.
And then I finish you off.
with a swing out. If this hits and your opponent has 5 or more damage, then well, you just beat me with.
Yep.
You threw me over. You literally threw me over the top.
Yep.
Well done.
Yes.
Bill, you get a new character.
I sure do. I will now be big daddy cool, big sexy.
Is he Diesel?
Too
or is
sweet.
he
I'm Diesel.
Too sweet. Does it say that? It just says too sweet on the bottom?
Yep.
Make sure.
Too
draw
He's got
back
the
up.
jackknife
Too
powerbomb.
Oh, Wally's now
Yes.
in charge.
Yes. I go first.
How many? I have 4, so I gotta go up 2 more.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Getting a great match on Royal Rumble 93 here.
We're gonna do this.
Razor and Brett. Oh, that's... Who's that aimed at?
That
Diesel?
is aimed at Diesel over there. Yes.
Why?
Just because.
All right, Ryan.
Okay. I will, now that you've been vanquished, I will
Oh, I
aim
could've
this
been-
towards Wally.
Okay, I will also go against Wally. Mm-mm-mm.
All right, let's flip them over. I have
Speed of 2 or speed of 5.
Speed of 4.
Nope, speed of 2. I lied.
speed of 7.
Wow.
Irish whip leg lock.
You know, they go together very well.
Going at Bill. If this hits, your opponent must reveal their hand and discard all kicks.
Okay,
Showdown.
hold on.
Are you playing a defense?
I think so.
Uh-oh.
Let me see. Oh, it's got Andre on it. Okay, so I'm gonna hit take control.
Oh no!
Cancel any attack against you. Play an attack or your signature against the opponent who attacked you. They cannot block or dodge your attack. So I'm going to hit Andre with a level 3 jackknife powerbomb.
How are you picking him up?
You know how I'm going to.
You're definitely dropping him on
I'm
his
going
head.
to break his neck.
You're definitely going to drop him on his head. Diesel. So he's dead, right?
Yep, I am out. Andre the
Andre's
Giant
dead.
My
is
flying
done.
lariat and your thing don't do
Andre's
anything.
dead.
So all these go away.
And yeah, I didn't even get to fight you.
Nope.
All those go away too, right? The
Yep.
ones next to you.
That's all my dead.
A lot of dead.
Why did you get rid of all your hand there?
That was all the. No, this is
okay.
my hand. Yeah.
No, it was all the attacks that he got rid of.
I got the Undertaker now.
Ooh,
Rest in peace.
Ooh.
It's on one side of the
Scary.
board here.
2.
Some heavy hitters out on this one.
The choke slam as a finisher, interesting.
Okay.
Not the tombstone.
Not the tombstone.
They're changing history. The spear for Goldberg is the finisher, not the jackhammer. Okay.
So Bill also gets to go first again. So
Okay, I got that. Okay. Time to get Goldberg involved in this match. I'm going to do this to Bill Goldberg.
okay, I'm gonna do this to Diesel.
Of course.
I'm going to do this to Diesel.
Of course.
Ha
Of course.
All right. Flip them.
I've got a speed of 4.
I've got a speed of 2.
All right, so I go first. So,
on
a ladder, full Nelson.
Oh, no.
This attack cannot be blocked by the boost.
And on a ladder, full Nelson.
And if this hits, your opponent must reveal their hand and discard all defense and special cards.
Now, I have a ref that says play when any player uses a cheat card.
Okay, so yes, that will block that.
Good.
Cheater.
Damn.
So what do you have there, Ryan?
Power leg drop.
Oh,
speed of 2.
I
3 damage.
It's okay. You would have either taken 5 damage or 3 damage, so it makes sense.
This hits, your opponent must discard their attack.
For the round. Oh,
okay,
nice.
So you hit me for
So
3.
I hit you for 3, and you can't do anything.
It's going to hit a flying figure for a leg lock.
Oh, just like the last time.
That was from the top, I believe.
Oh.
I'm also down to 3 cards, which is...
How did that happen?
Yeah.
Because I used a block and a boost that I had to discard.
You did. 1 and 2. Okay.
Sure, yep. Okay. You both went after me that time, and I didn't appreciate it. So now it's your turn, Wally.
Okay, well, I'm still going to go at Diesel there.
Of course you are.
I don't like what's happening here, so I'm going to get a little action towards the Undertaker.
I don't know what I don't want that.
I have a speed of 6 this time.
Oh, wow. Mine's only 4.
I am going to hit you with a corkscrew.
Hey, I have a speed of 5.
Okay, I have 6.
Oh, okay.
A corkscrew inverted forearm club.
Wow.
If this hits, your opponent must discard their attack for this round.
Okay.
Because the inverted forearm club is apparently a cheap trick.
Oh.
I will use Take Control. Cancel any attack against you. Play an attack or your signature against the opponent who attacked you. They cannot block or dodge your attack.
See, but I feel like you can't because of this, but then it says any attack, so I guess you can.
There you go.
He's not
Take
dead
my,
yet. Diesel
take
takes
my
hits
choke
and throws
slam.
your opponent over the top. If this hits and throws your opponent over the top rope, you may need to play an attack against another legend. I don't think it does that.
No, it doesn't.
But I have 6 out of
7.
Yep.
Damn.
6 out of 7.
Okay, so I didn't play that well, but that's okay.
So that doesn't hit, right?
Nope, that doesn't hit. Yours hits me though.
I'm chopping you.
Okay.
Once.
What's the bottom?
If you hit this, you may immediately play another strike, which I'm pretty sure I don't have.
Okay. Well.
So.
No more strikes. Okay.
Nope. 1 hit to you.
And then 2 to you.
Why am I getting hit with that? Oh, that was your original attack?
Yeah, that was my original attack.
So then I do die.
The elbow
Wait,
to the
you
knee.
can still play that?
Yeah, because that was my original.
Even if you play a signature?
So yeah, he dies.
All right.
You may play
All
another
right,
strike.
Diesel's out.
Diesel
But
be dead.
yeah, I don't need to
Diesel's
strike you
out.
again.
Okay.
And I will go first.
Oh, probably I should get another card here. New legend, entering at 29. The son of a plumber, Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, nice.
With, of course, the bionic elbow.
1, 2. Okay, so I go first, and I'm going to aim at Goldberg.
I'm going after you, Taker.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to... After
Captivating stuff right here. Listen
Wally.
to this.
I'm going to attack
It will be.
Undertaker.
It will be in a
Alright.
second because we're flipping.
I've got a speed of 5.
I've got a speed of
3.
4.
Yes. So I'm going to chop Goldberg. If this hits, you may immediately play another strike.
I think he's got another strike.
Defense. Dodge.
Damn.
Oh, does that mean it goes to me?
Dodge. Play when you're attacked. Choose a new target for the attack. Yes, it will go to you, Bill.
Oh.
I'm going to dodge.
Oh, no.
So it goes
back to me? What the hell? Oh, no.
Does it hit?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
What the hell is that shit?
And then I will play an elbow to the knee, which is another strike card. If this hits, you may immediately play another strike.
Oh, great. Here we go.
And there's a inverted forearm club.
Wait, I can block that.
Oh, for the
Ref.
ref card? All right. So that one gets blocked, but the other two you
So you
take.
take 3 damage there.
Yeah. That's not that bad then.
Could have been worse, but
been.
I should have avoided.
I am going to hit you with a super, meaning it cannot be blocked or dodged.
Okay.
Suplex. Super suplex for 4.
A superplex, if you will.
You could say that.
One would say that. So this card's out, right?
No, that was your attack, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still hit him.
So you hit me with a drop kick.
I hate
Oh,
with
no.
I hate with a drop kick.
If this hits and your opponent has 5 or more damage, throw them over the top rope.
Didn't even know it. He wasn't even going to eliminate you.
Suck on that,
There you go.
Undertaker.
I'm out.
I'm
with
in the
Undertaker.
game, baby.
And this is it. Number 30.
All right.
This is it?
Yeah.
Mankind.
Wait, I get this thing now.
Yep,
Yeah,
you
you
get
sure do.
that. You get to go first.
Dodge is out. Right.
Yep. Mankind, who says, have a nice day, and obviously his signature is the mandible claw.
Same card.
Yep, I bet we... Oh, boy. So Ryan will pick first who he's going to attack.
Let's see. I feel like you've been picking on me, Wally, but I'm going to go after Bill.
He does
I don't
have the
like
least
that.
amount of...
Because he has
There's a lot of health.
more health than you.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I kind of want to sit this one out, but I'll attack Wally.
You want a turtle in the corner?
I do, but I would still get hit, I think. So
I'm going to... No. Don't do that one. Do this one. I will also be attacking Bill over there.
I don't like
Dusty
this.
Rhodes.
don't like this.
Oh, okay.
Speed of 3 for me.
Speed of 4.
Speed of 5. So mine is a pumped up armbar. If this hits, your opponent must reveal their hand and discard all strikes.
Reveal that hand.
I have 2 strikes, a heavy punch, and a clothesline.
Oh.
Right. Good.
Ouch.
So there's 2 damage to you.
Okay,
Okay.
Ryan.
I am going to standing kick you with a chair.
I don't like
Okay.
that.
Attack can't be blocked.
It's 4
Um,
damage.
And if this hits, immediately play your signature.
So I will spear you as well to get you out, right?
I guess.
Because that's
This
6
hits and your
damage.
opponent has
4 and then 3.
it wouldn't have until this. If this hits and your opponent has 5 or more damage, throw them over the top.
Oh, wow.
So Dusty's
out.
Dusty's out. I do not
Just
defend.
How many
destroyed.
how many guys you eliminated there? 3?
I've eliminated 3.
That's not bad. Oh, so
Now,
yeah.
if you
okay.
recall,
It's just 1-on-1 now, right?
I can still interfere from the outside,
Right.
Oh.
but I can
okay.
only hit. You guys cannot attack me,
Right.
and I can
obviously.
only attack with cheap tricks.
Oh, okay.
Of which you have one?
Not anymore.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, good. I just got a bunch of specials I cannot use.
This is where the game really slows
I'm
down.
gonna go ahead and sit this one out.
Turtle?
And if you guys don't win, I'm just gonna come in with new cards because I just got a
Okay.
bunch of specials that'd probably be good if I was still in the match. But
Okay.
All right. I think I only have a speed of 1.
I have a speed of 4.
All right. so-
Clothesline. If
Okay.
this hits and the opponent has 3 or more damage, throw them over. Which
5
you
or
have-
more.
you
5
have
or more
none.
damage.
numbers are
sorry.
hard.
I can't see from that tiny ass
Oh,
font.
you're already on a 6-pack. Come on, man.
And then shut up. I'm going to use a setup pile driver.
Ooh.
If this
You
hit-
want a pile driver?
if this hits, you may play another attack or a signature. So does it hit?
Wait, hold on.
If you got a ref card, it doesn't.
Can I
Or
use
one of his.
Can I use defense against him?
Probably.
What does it say?
Cancel any attack against you and play an attack or your signature against the opponent.
Yeah.
They cannot block.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So you
But
did take
my
control again.
Attack will be, I guess, an Irish whip.
It's a boost, not an attack.
That's not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't have an attack.
You don't even have.
You have no attacks.
You don't
I
even have
lost
your
it.
signature
I
anymore.
speared Bill. I have no attack, so I guess I just don't get hit.
You don't have like a blue or a purple, or not purple, blue or red?
Do not.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All
so
right.
You took one hit there?
I took one hit.
Out of what, 7?
Out of, yes, 7.
And you have 0 of 8.
0.
But while he does still have a mandible claw I could hit you with.
Yes.
I don't have a special anymore.
Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm going to take a bunch of cards and see if I can come up with anything.
Okay. I mean, those are okay. Well, I will. Okay, you ready?
We're ready.
I've got a speed of 4.
Okay,
I'm back. I got a speed of 5.
I got a speed of 3 with a boost.
Boost of what? Of 2?
2.
So you have a speed of 5.
I also have a speed of 5.
Okay.
But he's the title holder. He goes first.
All right.
Okay.
So what are you doing to me? Irish whip body slam?
Irish whip body slam. Doesn't
body
sound
slam,
too out there. If this
No, that's how it
hits
works.
and your opponent has 4 or more damage, you can toss him. But you have none. You have
No.
1. So now you
4 or more? Wow, that is...
I can't pick that up.
I got it.
Now, I am going to come in. I want to humble you again.
You're hitting me?
Yeah. With a closed fist punch from the outside. If this hits, you may immediately play your signature card. I no longer have that.
Can I play the block? Famous block?
Sure can.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a block on you.
So then you get a corkscrew big boot.
Dodge.
Jesus! You have all the defense
That's
cards.
why he didn't have any attacks. This is why he said it's going to take forever.
All right.
That round's over.
1.
All right.
Slow,
2.
painful
I've got 3 damage.
trip.
Ryan's got 0 still. 3 of
Iron
7
Cheek
to
is
0
gassed,
of 8.
so he's going to sit this one out.
He's gassed.
I ran in, man.
All right.
Iron Cheek running in, that's enough.
Okay.
Okay.
How many? Do you have 4 kills over there, Wally?
I have 2. He's got 2.
Oh.
You had 3.
Yeah.
That would make sense, right? Yeah.
Oh, blueberry.
All right, ready?
Ready.
I have a speed of 6.
Oh.
I also have a speed of 6.
God damn
I
it.
have a closed fist punch with a corkscrew. A corkscrew closed fist punch.
That's a discus punch, kind of.
Kind of. Sure.
3 more damage. Okay. I can't block it.
All right.
So hit him. So you have what? 6 out of 7?
6 out of 7.
Just hanging on as mankind.
Yep.
Just hanging in there, and I cannot block whatever you're doing to me.
All right. So it's going to be for 2 damage, but then if this hits, you may immediately play another strike.
Oh, here we go.
So there's 2 more damage. Elbow to the knee. If this hits, you may immediately play another strike.
Oh, boy.
And here comes a heavy punch.
Oh, no. He got you.
If this hits, you may immediately play another strike attack. If this is your 3rd strike, you may play any attack or your signature instead. And
Mandible
there's
claw, I'm out.
Mandible Claw.
How many total is that? I don't
got
know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No!
7 out of 8. You're both
Wow,
one crap
it's
pin.
still in it.
One
I'm hanging
crap
in there.
pin. Whoever, well, someone is probably going to win right
I'm
now.
hanging in there.
All right.
Oh, no.
Oh, did he just submit Razor?
Probably.
All right, let's see if I can. ruin
Oh,
this
you're
for somebody.
back into wreck things.
We'll see. I'm going to try. I don't know what I can
no.
muster.
That's not good.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, Wale.
Oh, crap.
Who's the title holder?
Me. Oh, why are you in
I
trouble?
feel like you're meaner to me.
I only have a speed of 3.
Speed of 5.
Speed of
Elbow
5.
drop.
God damn.
So you hit him before I go. So
That's it.
if you hit him, you can't block it, I assume?
I
Can you block it?
cannot block it.
So then, yeah, I would have tried to eliminate him, but you got to him first.
You can also play another strike on top of that.
You
I
elbow dropped him
wish.
out of the ring somehow.
Elbow drop victory.
He must have popped up and Sold it right out of the ring.
I got a card that says it's a special card. Finish them off. You may play this immediately after a legend is hit. If they have taken 5 or more damage, throw them over the top rope. If I had had that last round, I would have won.
You could have won in one.
Oh man!
In one shot.
So losing your first 2 guys immediately, and then holding on with Goldberg.
Holding on for dear life.
Of course, Goldberg, while he won't attack because he's a WCW guy.
WCW mark, you know.
Damn it.
Wow.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah,
that was good.
There you go.
It was much better last time when I won, obviously.
It's a rare board game victory for me. Almost never does that happen. Almost never.
Yep. All right, what
you got a top 5 for us, Wally, or you want to skip
5.
it?
Give me a sec.
Okay.
Let me pull it up. I've got the top 5 Peter Parker Spider-Man.
What?
Aren't they?
Are they not
Okay.
all?
Instead of-
I'm asking.
It just like it takes out the Miles Morales because
you're
he
racist.
would have been the number 1, and I was like,
Okay.
so
Top 5 Peter
top
Parker
5
Spider-Man.
because there's only really 5 that I could think of. Andrew Garfield is the number 5
Terrible.
because he was god awful. Like if I could have him not on the list, I would have him
Not
on
a
the
bad
list.
actor. I would say his problem was Spider-Man was way too fucking cool.
Yeah,
in
he
his-
didn't know how to.
He was so good at everything, so handsome. Like, it's not quite what Spider-Man is, guys.
Yeah. Number 4 is Tobey Maguire.
Have you never seen him dance down the street?
That's why he's so low on the list. That is why he's so low on the list.
Spider-Man 2 is one of my favorite movies.
It's all right.
So
it's good.
The Doc Ock one?
But that third
I don't know if I've seen it or
one,
not.
that third one was just so bad.
Oh,
Because
look.
I recently rewatched that.
Oh, it's
too.
horrible. The Narcissist. Here we go.
Oh boy. And number 3 is Christopher Daniel Barnes. He's the guy who voiced Spider-Man the animated series from 94 to 98.
Love that
the good,
show.
Yep, the good one. Yep.
Love that show.
No
There's some
idea.
other good ones now on Disney XD that aren't terrible, but
Yeah. I haven't given him a chance.
I learned so much about Marvel from watching that show. If you rewatch that show, it's like the Punisher's in there.
Oh yeah.
There's so many other
Black
characters
Cat,
that show
Morbius. Oh yeah, it's
the
so
Morbius. Not-
Morbius.
Oh, okay.
Morbius, the
Yeah.
vampire.
Yep.
Was had
Craven the Hunter.
Right, Craven the Hunter.
man.
So many good things in that show.
Yeah. Blade shows up in that.
Right. Yep.
Number 2 is Jake Johnson from Into the Spider-Verse. He's the old washed up.
Yeah.
You just said Peter Parker only.
Yes, because he
He's
is the
Peter
old
Parker.
Peter Parker.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. And Jake Johnson is the actor.
Yes.
I thought
Yeah.
Jake Johnson was his name.
No.
No. These are all actors. Jake Johnson from New Girl.
Yes.
Oh,
funny.
Hilarious.
Is he,
He's Nick.
okay.
Nick
From
and
okay.
New Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And number 1 is obviously Tom Holland. I don't think anybody has come even close
He's
to
very
his.
good.
Which one is Tom Holland?
He's
the
the
current
MCU
one.
one.
I haven't seen it, but okay.
Yeah.
He's good.
Tobey Maguire's the answer though.
No. That
He plays the
also,
weirdest,
like-
cringiest.
He was like
Peter Parker's supposed to be.
32 years old when he was supposed to be in high school, too.
But
well, no,
that always happens.
They were in college, but like going into college.
They were going into
They were going into
college.
freshman year,
he was
and he was
playing
like
an
30.
18-year-old, and he
Yes.
was like 30-something
Yeah.
years old. I think that's a good list. I
Thank
would
you.
agree with that list.
Thank you.
A couple of quick hitters before we get out of here.
more stuff?
Couple of quick. You don't need to look at it. PBR. Talked about PBR last
We
week
did.
and how
Trolling.
they trolled Domino's. Well, they made good on their Twitter saying that they were going to put a commercial on AEW, and they sure did. They put a commercial on AEW, and it is a very funny commercial that the one podcast I listened to, wrestling wise, Major Wrestling Figure Podcast made, and they just put that on the air. Like, we already have this made. It's a very funny commercial where they put PBR in a squirt gun and squirt everybody, and then they become party animals, basically.
Okay.
That's
Very
silly,
funny.
but
It's
okay.
very silly and funny. So that was actually on AEW.
PBR is not very good beer, though,
No,
right?
it's not.
No. Okay.
It won 2 blue ribbons at some point.
Careful. We you never know who's out there.
Is PBR sponsoring
You
our
never
show?
know who's out there. Come on, don't insult PBR. Actually, they make a seltzer, and I've been trying to find it. They don't put it. It's not here. Like,
It's not
I
good.
can't-
It's
I
not
can't
in the
find it.
Northeast.
Having only heard that it exists, it's not good. I can just tell you that.
I want to try it. It's stronger than the.
I'm not saying I wouldn't try it.
It's stronger than the White Claw. It's 8%.
What's it called?
Stronger Seltzer.
It's called Stronger
PBR
Seltzer?
PBR Stronger Seltzer.
Okay.
I have never found it.
Interesting name.
Interested to try it. Impact Wrestling, the former TNA, who did a lot of good stuff on Twitch, just are not going to do Twitch anymore, which is like kind of sucks if you're an Impact fan.
Yeah,
and
they've done it for a long time.
Right. If you don't get their channel, whatever it's called, then it's what is it called? Axis? Is that what it's called? I forget.
Yeah, I think
Leave
so.
it to them
Something
though
like
to
that.
again.
They're trying to get people to sign up for a subscription on whatever the hell.
Yeah, so leave it to them
Impact
to
Plus
get rid
or
of their
whatever.
own fans.
It's weird that they wouldn't be on Twitch anymore. Actually, it was cool because it would play TNA 24 hours a day. So if you want to just flick it on, it would be like, oh, here's Ultimate X from like...
Yeah.
It would just play and play and play. So that's unfortunate. Max Caster did not do well with his rap on AEW Dark. Had to be edited out because he was making some Duke lacrosse jokes.
Okay.
He was rapping?
He's a rapper. That's his gimmick, Max Caster.
Okay.
And I don't know where we haven't seen him since, so we'll see what happens there. Hopefully they can figure out a way to...
And so Tony kind of loves
He
Duke
was not
lacrosse players.
He was not happy about the joke that he put in there.
It sounds like
He also
probably not a good joke, but
some Simone Biles jokes in there too as well.
Oh, well, fuck
But
that guy.
he's a
Well,
heel.
Fuck,
So.
yeah. I mean, good try getting,
It's a
trying to get the heat
getter.
but, yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. All right, the next review I think is me, right?
Yes.
All right, Wally, do you still have stars?
For on my Hulu? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm hopeful that this will appear in time because it airs Sunday night.
Oh.
Stars is airing a show called Heels.
Okay.
Stephen Amell is the
Okay.
star. It's a show about wrestling where Stephen Amell is a heel, I believe, and his brother.
oh yes, I've heard about this.
They've been talking about it for a while, and it's finally going to premiere this Sunday. So Heels will premiere on Stars.
What is going on this Royal Rumble
He's
right now?
the narcissist. What do you mean? He's getting covered by that curtain.
He came out to flex for the crowd.
That was the entire segment?
Apparently.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, this doesn't air till Sunday.
So we have from Sunday night till Monday night to watch it.
Yes. It's a quick turnaround. I just want to double check, make sure it's Stars still.
Yes, I'm seeing it.
Okay, hopefully it does pop up that night. If not, it'll be a short show. But
Right.
Heels show I've been excited. Heard about it a long time ago.
Yeah, it says up August 15th, 9 p.m. It should be
supposed
up.
to air that night.
Yeah.
So if you can catch it, it's only 1 hour, I think.
Well, now it's saying airs August 15th, 12 a.m.
Oh, well, it's actually
better
airing.
because it gives you all day then.
It's actually airing on Stars
At 9 p.m.
at 9 p.m.
So maybe Hulu
What's
will
happening
get it
here?
early then.
The Roman
Some
people?
Roman gods are coming out to the ring here. Royal Rumble 93.
We are all Caesars?
This is the kickoff to the Royal Rumble. That's
Oh,
why
it
we're
must
doing
be.
this.
Yes, okay.
Anyway, so I'm
Good,
hoping
I'm
that.
glad we got to watch all the Rumble except for the Rumble.
Yeah, we never actually got to the Rumble. I've
Bless
been
you,
excited to watch this show, Heels.
Oh, I thought you were sneezing. You were finishing your 8th beer. That's disgusting.
Oh
Wally.
my god!
I have not been drinking this entire episode.
All right, so hopefully that'll work. If not, we'll just do a show without a review. Or
No,
maybe
we could
just
do-
bring Royal Rumble again.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll just leave it right here then.
Yeah, just play Royal Rumble again if we can't figure out a way to watch it. But hopefully
I'll figure out a way to
it'll
cheat by
pop
then.
up,
I'm
and
gonna
we
go
can
full
watch
heel on this
Heels.
card game.
You can cheat in the game. It has those little cheat
Yeah,
cards.
I'm going to actually cheat the game, though.
Oh, you're
I'm going to
like,
figure out a way to actually
stack
cheat.
the deck?
You're gonna figure out how to card count and all that
Oh
stuff.
my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah.
Good luck to you. All right, Heels. I'm excited to watch it. I think it's got potential to be a good show. And Wally has stars, so
Yes, I do.
that's why I picked it. All right, that's it. It's over. Rest in peace, NXT. Peace out.
See ya.